Everybody, welcome back to Late Breakfast. I'm Tori and B.
I'm First Class Red.
Put this down right quick.
I want to introduce our guest today, Kim Chanel. What up, girl?
What's up?
Philly's finest right here.
Philly's finest.
Miss Junae Brown.
How are you?
Everybody's favorite auntie, Peter Perfect. Danny Aviles.
Yo.
And the troublemaker Felix.
I don't cause any trouble.
For this week's topic, we are going to talk about the top artists from the past decade. From the year 2009 to 2019, we are going to discuss the top rappers that ran the game at that time. Pete, what's up? Who you got?
Oh shit! I wasn't. All right. For me, I feel like the top 5 is already settled. Ye, Hove, Drake, Kendrick Cole.
Why didn't you name
Why
Drake
would you
first?
pick Kanye?
So, Pete, you picked those 5 rappers.
Yes.
Tell me why, one of those rappers you feel like dominated the decade.
Well, obviously, we all know Drake dominated the past decade.
Tell me
09,
why.
That was so far gone. That was the time when people really commercially started listening to Drake. He had comeback season. Not too many people knew about that. So far gone, change. That sound, he was like one of the first people to actually to help change the sound of what hip hop sounds like now. And he so whatever. Yeah, I don't need to
So I just wanted to hear that from you. The other, because I'm pretty sure we're going to name the same people.
I just wanted to. Well, the reason why I was asking for that distinction of dominate or consistency was because I wanted to say currency. Because you said 2009, it got me to think about currency. Because in 2009, you could still because he didn't out. Because I wouldn't say he necessarily dominated, but he's been like one of the most consistent artists, and he's one of my favorite artists because of how many projects he puts out. And they're all really good. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not even
Felix is stressed.
This whole episode, I'm not even gonna look at Felix. Because I know what's going on over here.
Okay.
But
This consistency is crazy.
we're all gonna say
We're
Drake.
talking about the top.
Well, no, yeah, we're talking about the
decade.
from because I'm naming currency off the consistency process of it because
Top.
he hasn't been he hasn't fell off in my eyes and he's been super consistent.
You can name consistency. I can also name game.
We can name consistent rappers, but we want to talk about dominant rappers. We want to talk about niggas that we feel like are
I'll say I'll throw another
name.
name in there. I'll say Nicki.
That's a good one. That's a great one, right?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'll say Nicki. So I'll say Nicki because of the obvious reason of her being the only one, the sole female voice that we've had for the past 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's held it down with her albums. Whether or not she shunned out other artists, that's another argument. But she's held it down in a case where she was the only voice that we heard. She held her own with top rappers over the years. And, I think she just announced her retirement.
Which I think.
And then she unretired.
Which I think, which was like a troll. Which was like a troll, but Nicki is no matter what you say about her, she's had consistent hits, and she was an artist that people look for when it came to guest verses consistently.
Danny, what's up?
I'm gonna have to go for because I'm gonna let Stan over here have his.
Yeah,
that's fine, Danny.
I want to let him have that.
Have what?
I'm gonna go with Kendrick. Honestly,
Really?
Kendrick is one of the few artists I feel has that first 3 albums are all classics. I think there's very few people in hip hop. Kanye, Tribe, we've had that conversation before, who's had the best, opening albums, and I think Kendrick is right there. I think he can hold his own with anybody.
He's a Pulitzer Prize winning rapper.
He's a Pulitzer Prize winning. People are scared to get on tracks with him, and it showed.
Okay, Kim.
I'm gonna say I have 2.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm gonna say Meek
Feel
Mill.
his energy. I don't like it.
Of course.
Come on, Philly.
I'm gonna say Meek Mill for
You
sure
Homer.
because of course, even when he first came out, he's been rapping for most of his life, and it's just for the most part, when he shut down Dat Piff with his one mixtape and not one mixtape, but that specific mixtape.
Yeah.
Dream Chasers. So that was just a pivotal moment in his career, and that just showed you his power to the streets and everything. And then also what he's doing now, it's still relevant years later, and it's just he's how he's changing the game with what his movement and how he just got he's still relevant, and I just feel he still has potential to be a legend in this game. He's gonna be looked at as that OG later on in his career, and I feel like that's what that's something that's strong in his career. And then I want to say Future.
Okay.
Future for sure.
That's a good one, yo.
Future's been around, and I feel like 2015 when he dropped when he just
that three mixtape run.
Still, like, his projects haven't garnered a lot of attention compared to like what happened in 2015. I still feel like people are always gonna like go to Future for like whatever he's dropped a project. People are always gonna like look for what's anything new from him. So
I don't think he's dropped a bad project since then.
Yeah, he hasn't dropped a bad project. Junae?
So
Aha.
watch this one. I'm going to go with Jermaine Cole. Love him or hate him, he has remained relevant. Not only all his albums have done well, and he's created a literal cult following in the last 10 years that can't be fucked with.
You part of the cult.
And also, I'm not a part of any cults. And also, similar to Meek, like he's definitely shown again with this last, collaborative project that he's bringing all types of artists, not just artists under his collective, but all types of artists, producers, creators under the wing. And I think that alone establishes a sense of legacy. Mm-hmm. But throughout the last 10 years, I mean, you got to really think about it. Even though, again, like I said, love him or hate him, his first debut album was a big ass deal. The next album was a big ass deal. Even if you're just listening to say how much you hate him, I feel like that is dominating. And when you talk about the big three, when you talk about Drake and Kendrick, there's Cole. So you have to mention him.
To piggyback off that, I agree. I think that of all of especially of the big three, I think he's doing the best at ushering new artists in. And with the Dreamville imprint, obviously, like Drake is doing, like OVO has a sound, but like his artists don't flourish. Like I feel like what Cole is doing, and then like his affiliations to like everyday people, which is like one of like the biggest parties.
Cultural.
Yeah,
he's real cultural.
Right
like his like that's like the biggest party, like period, period, right? So then you have those people that like fuck with him. Like DJ MoMA is related to like one of the relatives in the crew. Okay, there you go. He's Boss's brother, right? So I just think like being like associated with them, like that's a huge like plus for him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had Juicy Palooza too at Dreamville Fest, right? They had on the bill,
so I'm just saying like he's attached to a lot of things like he's touching people in festivals like a big thing, right? So you have these parties and he's at every festival.
That whole section was cute. That whole section was
hold on, relax. I'm literally gonna let you go last so you can do your whole spiel.
We
all
gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah. So look, I'm gonna say that I give Kanye West because Kanye West birthed all these niggas.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion, right? Kanye West came out 2004.
Yep.
Right, but he rolled right on into that, and we're not gonna say that each album wasn't polarizing that he has put out. Love it or hate it, it has something to do with defining the sound of music. Anything that he does is front page news, raps, whoopity scoop, whoopity poop, anything like that he does, people react to it, right?
Care.
So what I'm just saying is like we're talking about like dominant, polarizing. Anything that Kanye West does, it's like Pootie Tang when he got in the studio and he just made noises. Like it don't matter. Like people was gonna like eat it up. When he he literally rented out Madison Square Garden to premiere his clothing line and his new album.
That nigga played his album on an aux cord.
Yeah, played his album on an aux cord, and we watched that shit. Yeah. Like I'm just saying, like as far as like dominance,
right?
Now we can argue who's fucking number one. Felix, go ahead, let it go.
All right. So now that the honorable mentions are over, there's one dominating artist in this past decade.
I know exactly what
that is Drake.
So I didn't say Drake.
Oh, but it's not even a conversation after Drake. Everything else is an honorable mention. From shutting down the South Street Seaport to having more hits than the fucking Beatles.
Horrible videos.
There's a lot of hate.
Hate
surprising.
Drake is definitely like the defining artist of the decade.
He is.
I agree with that.
No question.
Because there's no like putting him in a genre, a niche. You don't have to cop for certain aspects of him. It's not a manner of like a acquired taste. It's like Drake and like everybody. Yeah. So
everybody likes some Drake.
Drake is the biggest rapper of all time.
Let him go, please. All right, let's finish up. Let him go.
He is the biggest rapper of all time.
I'm gonna have a blast editing this
Anything
shit.
else stated is hate. It's
Is that an owl?
Is that an OVO chain?
It's
It's
hate.
Yo.
hate.
Whether it's African, Jamaican Drake, Houston Drake, it don't matter what kind of fucking Drake it is. It's fucking Drake. It don't matter. The biggest rapper ever with the most iconic run ever.
I say art.
It is a very
Can
iconic
someone
run.
please make a case for why Snoop
You
Dogg-
can't! You
I know.
cannot!
All right, so listen, Snoop Dogg is the most famous rapper in the world. He's the most recognizable rapper. He's the
Most
most well-known, recognized rapper. His first. Okay,
My
listen.
grandmother
Snoop
would
Dogg's
never
first
take it.
album out, he sold
You know
10 million records. He has a diamond album.
Snoop
That
has a
means-
show with Martha.
Snoop Dogg is the most recognizable, famous
You're
rapper
saying that
in the world.
Jay-Z's not as recognizable though?
No, I'm just saying Snoop Dogg is bigger than Jay.
Say Jay-Z is white now.
There's grandmothers who still don't know who Jay is. Every grandmother knows
My
who Snoop
grandmother
is.
know who Hov is.
You know why Snoop is number one right now? It's because he's gotten to be old. Wait till Drake gets.
Yeah.
Drake gonna be the,
And
Drake
that's
gonna be the
and
best
when
old
Drake-
nigga out here.
When
Dude.
Drake get
He's the
old,
best old person in the
When
fucking
Drake-
world.
Drake get
Yo.
old.
The same
He
shit
wasn't.
between 2 and 15 is way more interesting than number 1.
Don't ask me to.
All right. So, with that being said, I'm Torian B,
Some more.
I'm First Class Reg.
and this is Late Breakfast. Thank you for watching, everybody.
East Drizzy.
Yo, Felix, you going?
I mean, he's not wrong.
Once he started with that, I was like, oh, I was just trying to be informative.
Drake should put that on a record. Like that's some shit that if Drake saw, he cut it and put it
It's
on a record.
funny
Like
how 2 to 15 is more entertaining
Boy,
than 1.
boy, that shit killed me. That part killed me.
That was a ball.
That part killed me.
That is a Drake
And
ball.
then the man said,